tonight. First of all, if wear money caps, I'll take this one off. That's for the band. This is for the party, the WIPM party. Folks, we are gathered here once again. This is the second meeting of the WIPM party to let you, the people of Saba, know what they have done and what they intend to do for you. Tonight, we're going to keep it as short as possible. The candidates will be direct and they won't take up too much of your time. Later, I will have a few other announcements also. First, I would like to introduce the candidates here before you. We have 9 candidates on the WIPM slate, all willing, able, and capable of doing the job. I'll start to my right with the leader of the WIPM party, none other than Mr. Rolando Wilson. Next to him, I mentioned it on Zion's Hill too, but we have the bull from Hell's Gate. It's the Bruce here. If you have a bull in the bottom too, believe it or not. None other than Mr. Everton Halliday. You know, usually they have one first lady, but the WIPM party, we have 2 first ladies. We have Paula Child and we have Amelia Nicholson. Next, we have someone that might be a stranger to you, but his roots are from here on Saba, and he will tell you all about it. His name is Sanyata Lake. That's a little difficult name. Next to him, on his left, is none other than candidate from the bottom, Mr. Vito Charles. The next candidate is well known to you. He has done much for Saba through various programs, NGOs. I'd like to introduce you to candidate number 8, Mr. Carl Bonkamp. You know then you can't have only 2 votes. We got another vote from Windwardside and level, Mr. Chris Johnson. I made an error here tonight. Mr. Carl is not your number 8 candidate. You got to divide that by 2. He's number 4 candidate. But you got to excuse me. After playing in the band for quite a while, you know, get mixed up. Nevertheless, folks, let's give them one big round of applause. Your 9th candidate for the upcoming election on May 18th, which will be won by the Windwardside People Movement, the WIPM Party, the Orange Party. March 18th. That's why you're here. Okay, folks, this party, this government has done much during their stay in power over the years. It has come so far now that Saba for the last 4 years has carried not a satisfactory report, but the excellent report from the CFP. That's the Commission on Financial Supervision. It is so good that they don't even visit here anymore. They go to the other islands. Those islands have problems. Sable financially is in good health. We have been audited twice. Good standing. Good standing. Which other government on the other islands can boast of that? And the only way you get that is through the hard work of the government and the civil servants who work for them. The WIPM party is proud of that accomplishment. And I must say, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I promised you it would be to the point and exact, so I will start with the first candidate here this evening, and that is none other than the leader of the WIPM party, Mr. Rolando Wilson. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. Fellow supporters, it is a great pleasure to address you once again this evening. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the supporters who turned up last week in Zion Hill for our first public meeting, especially those who are present here this evening. Tonight, I would like to remind you once again that it's the sacred duty and rights of everyone who are eligible to vote to come out and exercise this sacred rights. But please remember, on March the 18th, also walk with your ID card on Voters' Day. I'm asking each and every one of you, the voters, to vote for the WIPM and return the WIPM party once again back to government. We are not finished, we just started. One may ask why Sabre should have a WIPM party government again. My fellow voters, please remember, the Windward Islands People Movement of Sabre has successfully been moving, guiding, and developing Sabre since 1971. The WIPM party was founded on democratic principles, and those democratic principles have been upheld throughout those years. Whenever in government or in opposition, the WIPM party has always fought and will continue to fight to keep Sabre in the hands of hard-working people of Sabre. It has always been the goal of the WIPM party to help build and strengthen the economy of Sabre, and therefore we, the WIPM party, will continue to encourage and support all young Sabrians who are willing to become business people. It is still our goal also to attract more foreign investments and more businesses in order for more of our young people to get jobs. Fellow voters, the WIPM has existed for 45 years. Anyone with an open mind and a clear conscience can look around and see for themselves that Sabre has prospered during those 45 years. During the most of these years, the WIPM has guided the progress of Sabre. This progress is for a great part of the fruit of the labor of the Windward Islands People Movement. It took a small group of men and women who had a vision and a mission to get together and to motivate and to encourage others to follow that same dream to move Sabre forward. I am pleased to report on the different projects we are developing on together with the Dutch ministries. Education, the plans to build a new classroom for the daycare center and the kindergarten are ready. The Peter Granger gym will be first and will be remodeled there in St. John's. The education inspectors from the Netherlands have reported a few weeks ago that the level of quality education at the Sacred Heart School and the Sacred Comprehension School are continuing to improve. Our government, your government, is continuing to support the after-school programs and adult education. And still, my people who want change saying nothing isn't happening in Sable. But they ain't reading the newspapers and they don't know what's going on. Government, together with the Dutch ministries and the RCN, are busy exploring the possibility for students from Sable to continue their studies at schools on the Caribbean islands and other countries. The youth service policy will be improved and will be brought up to date to the standard of the Netherlands. Social care for the elderly is being improved. Public housing to be built, more affordable housing and playgrounds. And there is in the final stage now. Construction is scheduled to start in the second half of this year. We are working together with the different ministries to set up the funds to start once again to give out loans. My people, everything takes time. Our motto, moving forward together, the WIPM party has been governed under key principles of personality, integrity, honesty, and dedication to the job. That's why we got a positive approval this week from the auditors. For many years, the WIPM party has established a record of good, proper, and transparent government. No other political party ever came close to this. This year, Sable closed off 2014 with positive financial results. I am emphasizing the WIPM party. Let it be known, the WIPM party is not a one-man show or a family business with funds, as some would like to believe. Each of us on the WIPM list are our own men and women, and we have proven that we can do the job. We listen to advice, but we make the decisions and we are responsible for them. My fellow voters, I'm asking once again to give my fellow candidates a round of applause. We are here today because of you, the voters, having confidence in the WIPM party and having stood behind this party for all of these years. Every man, woman, and young person who have the right to vote has an obligation to fulfill that sacred duty. Voters of Sable, my many years of experience have taught me never to run away from the challenges, but to take the bull by the horn, and I have learned to rely on God, because He is the only one that can safely lead us through this journey. Now, my fellow voters, as for you, the ones out there who want to label St. John's as a lost village, let me just say this. I am proud to be from St. John's. I am proud of what I have accomplished over the years, and because of contribution, many of them have benefited from our labor. Never talk things at face value. Find out the facts first before thinking that you can walk in our shoes. And my fellow voters, let me tell you all here tonight, St. John's is 150% behind this candidate here. There will be a lot of surprises on March 18th. That this time we talk about changing, but maybe in 2019, not while I am the captain of this ship. We ain't giving you all tonight, but on Sunday we have more. More to come. So my fellow voters, before ending, let me explain to you how the ballot goes. This is the dummy ballot on May the 18th. Don't get confused. There will be four like this. You open it, you go, and not to get confused, you turn the WIPM list is list number 1, license number game, WIPM party, you turn it, and you fold it so, and the candidate of your choice will learn the list of number 1. Do that. I don't know if you all can smell it, but we can smell victory, and we can taste it. And it will happen. So, voters, I thank you. We're going to be straight to the point. We have a lot of dynamic speakers before me, and I would like to wish you all the very best. Safe walk and drive home, and thank you for coming home. But remember, vote WIPM. Thank you.